So in this video, we're going to talk about website traffic. This is where most people usually fail to succeed in their online business. It's very hard to get people to know about your products and services once you open the doors because the internet is so wide and people don't really know where to start, especially if you're someone who doesn't already have a following, such as a Facebook page with 5,000 friends, an Instagram page with like 20,000 followers, or any social media accounts with a large amount of following. You won't know how to get people to your website. So in this video, I'm going to discuss with you some of the ways that generally people use to get visitors to the website. And I'm also going to explain some of the different things that you should be aware of to avoid when looking for website traffic. Now, the great thing is I already know what website traffic works for me, and I'm already going to help you guys focus on getting your traffic from that site. But just in case people are curious about website traffic in general, I'm going to give a little bit of an overview in this video about different ways that you can get traffic to your website. Some things that work and some things that in most cases don't work. So on my computer here, as you can see on the screen, I went to Google and I typed in the keyword buy website traffic. Now, for someone who maybe just started a website yesterday and everything is set up, they have a shop set up, they have items to buy, they have a payment processor ready to accept credit cards, they might just be ready to send people and invite people to come to the website. So the typical thing a person would do is go to the search engines and type in how to buy website traffic. So let's figure, to get 1,000 visitors to your website costs you $40, but yet out of those 1,000 people you get to your website, you get 5 sales and maybe you make $200, right? Well, that's what most people think is the way it works, but it doesn't really work like that, generally speaking. Website traffic is very tricky, okay? And the reason why is because, as you can imagine, there's a lot of different scams online. And one of the scams online that you would find as you become a business owner are websites that promise to give you website traffic. So when I first got started in the very beginning, most of the newbies like me at that time, we pretty much didn't have anyone to guide us to let us know what was a legit website, what was a scam, who was actually going to provide a service or not. And we just would try things, like if you had a small budget and you had a couple of dollars to spend, you might see an advertisement saying that they'll send traffic to your website for like $20, $30, or $49.99 a month or something like that. And since we know nothing about website traffic generation, we'll try these different websites out figuring like, hey, these numbers seem like they make sense. This person says they'll give me 1,000 visitors for $50. That sounds like a good amount of people. I'm pretty sure out of that I can get a few sales of whatever the product is that I'm selling. So it didn't take long for me to try those different routes to realize that that stuff doesn't work. And because there weren't always really reviews for these different places to go look up and find information to see other people that would tell you whether the stuff was good or not. So you pretty much had to try it on your own and see what happened. So long story short, buying traffic from places that are unknown are just a bad idea and usually a waste of money. So let's see what things look like today in 2022. Let's go to Google and look at what pops up on the first page results when we do some research looking to buy website traffic. Now, the first thing that you're going to see, these four results right here are ads on Google, which basically means that there's some company behind these ads paying money in order for these listings to appear in the first 4 positions every time people type in buy website traffic. So essentially they all are selling website traffic. And in order for them to let us know that they have traffic for sale, they've paid Google to list their websites right here on the first page. So let's look at the first one. The first one says advertise.taboola.com. Buy website traffic with Taboola and you can reach 500 million and more people on a daily basis. Okay, now I happen to know who Taboola.com is. This just so happens to be a legitimate company. The only thing is Taboola is a very broad base of traffic, which means that you kind of need to have a certain level of expertise to buy traffic from Taboola and get it to work for you for whatever it is that your website is offering or selling. But this is a legit company. I can just tell you that from my experience. Now, moving to the second one, it says SERPclicks.com. Buy SEO traffic, buy targeted website traffic. Okay, so this company, I don't know anything about them. The next one, kwork.com, buy website traffic, 100% refund guarantee. And the next one says joinpropeller.com, Okay, I happen to know who Propeller is. But anyway, the point is, that's my point, is that you go to look to buy website traffic, and what you're going to find is a bunch of different places saying that, yes, are you interested in buying website traffic? We have website traffic for sale. And that's how you usually get sucked into a situation where you think that these places are legit, and you figure, well, I'm going to have to invest money, and I'm going to have to test certain things to try it out and see if it works. And that's pretty much how you end up losing money. So let's go ahead here and let's forget about this. Let's forget about buying website traffic, and let's talk about the traffic that works. There's three types of traffic that works that I'm going to discuss right here. The first one is Google. So let's see how to sell your car fast, right? I want to look up this information, how to sell your car fast. So let's see what happens. And we'll get to the point of this in the first place. Okay, so as you can see, we have some ads here once again. So let's skip down and let's go to the actual organic listings. So the first two organic listings are driveway.com, how to sell your car fast, and kbb.com, which is kellybluebook.com, which some of you may have heard of before. Now, the reason why I'm doing this demonstration here is to show you that this type of website traffic, meaning me, the way I'm currently about to click on one of these websites to see more information, let's go ahead and click here. How to sell a car, 10 steps for success on Kelley Blue Book. Alright, so essentially this is Kelley Blue Book's website, kbb.com. And this is what I would consider to be one of two things. It's either a post, right, because it's something that was posted to the website, or like a blog post, or you can also look at it as like an article. Because as you go down here, you'll see there's no video here. It's written content, and it's going to discuss everything about different ways to sell the car, right? Different ways to sell a car, trade in, sell it yourself, documentation. So what you just saw is Kelley Blue Book is showing you how they are getting traffic to their website. And there's different reasons why they want traffic to the website, but as you can clearly see, if a person goes to Google and types in how to sell your car fast, one of the first organic regular results that's not a paid ad is kellybluebook.com, and that's website traffic. This is one form of website traffic. It's posting an article or a blog post to your website so that when a person goes to Google and they type in how to, or when they type in whatever the question is or what they're looking for, your website appears. Now, to give an example of how I've done this before and how this has made me money, I was trained how to do article marketing. So I was writing articles in the past. I learned how to write them, not very difficult to do. And I would be promoting a business or a product or a service. And I would write an article about it, basically doing a review in an article form. And I would submit that article, and then within a matter of days, Google would pick up that article, and when a person went to Google and typed in some type of name relevant to what it is that I was promoting, my article would appear here on the first page. I would get hundreds of people to see and click on my article, read my article, and I would get sales from that because people would buy after reading my review. That is like organic search results. I don't have time in this video to do another example, but this is all the example that you need to see on how this works. You can go to Google and type in anything you want to. Once you get past the paid ads, everything else that you see on that page is a website that somebody has created a blog post or an article that Google picks up so that when people come here looking for the information, they can find information and read more about whatever it is that they're looking for. That's free website traffic. Okay, generally speaking, that's free. If you own a website and you do a post or an article, or if you post an article to somebody else's website and that gets picked up on Google and people find it, that's free traffic, and that is one way to do it. Now, the second way to get traffic is by, let's see, I'm going to put in cool iPhone 13 cases. Okay, let's say I'm here looking for iPhone cases. So I type in cool iPhone 13 cases because I want to look for some cool iPhone cases, right, for the iPhone 13. So as you can see here, the first thing we get is ads for like eBay and stuff like that. We get a couple of ads. Once again, we have organic search results. But now let's just say I was someone who was in the business of selling iPhone cases. If I want to, and if I have a budget for it, I can ask Google to put my website on the front page of Google for every time someone searches cool iPhone 13 cases. And that's basically what you see here with these two websites, right? Cassetify and Society6.com. These are both ads, as you can see here, right? You see how it says ad? So that's an ad, this is an ad. You pay money for these ads to appear here. Now, what I will tell you in this video, preparing to close it out, is that the first time that I tried using these type of ads, I made money. And when I say I made money, I mean like legitimately, I was surprised that the quality of traffic that I was getting from here was getting me customers every single day. So this is website traffic from Google. And I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to make this 2 parts. And then we're going to go into another website where I'm going to show you where I got my website traffic. There's one other thing that I noticed here that I did want to mention. And let's see, I don't see it anymore. It was there on the last one. So let's go back to the last thing that we were searching, how to sell your car fast. So when you go down here, you'll see that some of the search results for how to sell your car fast are videos for YouTube. And one of the things I also did was I used to have videos that I would post, and I would talk about a product or service. People would come to Google, they would type in the name of the product or service they were looking for, and my video would appear just like you see one of these videos here. And basically people on Google would find my YouTube video, go over to YouTube, watch my video, and I would get sales from that. So the ending of this particular first video here is, as far as website traffic, now you know what it is. Website means a place where you can get real people to come look for your products and service, to be able to find your website, to click to your website, to visit your website, see what you have. That is considered website traffic. Figuring out ways to get people to be directed to come to your website to find your products and services. So one of my favorite places to do that is Google. And like I said, these 3 ways that I mentioned in this video are: 1 is to pay ads, to get paid ads and pay Google for your website to appear on the first page. The second one is to use a website of your own or somebody else's website that allows you to post articles to, and those articles can appear on Google. And the third one is to go to YouTube and submit YouTube videos on YouTube, and those videos can also appear here on the first page of Google. These right here are some of the top 3 methods that I've got website traffic from that have made a great deal of income for me in everything that I've done promoting different products and services. So now look, let's end this video here and move into part 2 of this, looking at the second place, which I want to show you about website traffic. Now that we know what it is, let me show you where I get more website traffic from.